morning everyone, welcome to day 23 of the Preset 6 challenge. So I am super excited about today, as I always am super excited about a pasta day because I love pasta. And today is actually, I found from Monkey and Me Kitchen Adventures. I don't know if you guys have seen Amira and Robin's stuff online before, but their photography is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I'm jealous. That's super, super awesome. I would actually love to be able to photograph that well. Although I would also have to make an effort to learn how to do it. So, you know, it's kind of a give and take type of thing. You actually have to put some effort into it to get that good, and I realize that, and I'm not willing to put the effort into it. So anyways, I really am excited about this recipe though. It is called Healthy Italian Spaghetti Salad. Salad and spaghetti. Oh my gosh, life is good, right? So I'm really excited about this. It does not have greenery in it. I kind of expected it to have like spinach and lettuce and that kind of stuff. It's not that kind of salad. It really is a pasta salad. But what you do is you make some pasta, whatever kind you want to make. I am actually making, well, a green package, the edamame spaghetti, green, and then 2 whites. So 2 white ones with a green one. So not just for me, obviously, though. I am making it, so I'm making this lunch. It's going to be for me and for Connor and for Anthony, and then Anthony's going to use the leftover noodles to make something for the other 2 boys. I don't know what. That is for him to figure out because I will be at work. So anyways, so that is the spaghetti part of it. And then the sauce part of the salad is like huge amounts of spices. There is just a ton of stuff going on here. So I actually measured it out ahead of time because I didn't want you guys to have to sit here and watch me measure like a counterful of things. So in this little bowl right here, I have my seasonings. And this has, I have the recipe in front of me here. This one has Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, onion flakes, paprika, black pepper, and celery seed. So that's what's in that little container. And then in here, I have half a cup of tomato sauce, and then 1.5 teaspoons of tahini and 1.5 teaspoons of miso. And then in this little container, I have 1 tablespoon of water, 1.5 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1/2 teaspoon of organic maple syrup, 3 tablespoons, I put 1 tablespoon in there. I'm gonna have to remeasure this. 3 tablespoons, you're supposed to have 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar and 3 tablespoons, not quite 3 tablespoons. It's 2 tablespoons and then 1.5 teaspoon. So I only put 1 tablespoon in there. Let me correct that because I need way more than that. So of red wine vinegar and white wine vinegar. I don't have any white wine vinegar, so I'm just using straight up white wine. I'm not too worried about that. I think it will be just fine. So basically you mix all your saucy stuff together. I'm really glad I read you guys what was in there because I totally messed up on that vinegars. Anyways, you mix all your stuff together, and then at the end you put in half a cup of canned petite diced tomatoes. So if you look at my counter, I mean there's seasonings all the way going over here. So there's seasonings, measurements, tons and tons of stuff. All that stuff goes into the sauce. Like I said, you're supposed to have more vinegar in there. I will take care of that. And then in the spaghetti itself, you need cucumber, red onion, and pepper. And that's it. So it's really pretty straightforward and pretty easy. Oh, I'm sorry. And you're supposed to have some sliced black olives. So I asked my husband to pick up a can of chopped black olives, and I'm literally just going to do this on the top with those because actually nobody in my family really likes black olives all that much. They're very salty. But I'm going to put a little bit in there. Sorry, that's still crooked. Whatever. You'll be fine. Going to put just a little tiny sprinkle of there on there for color and for pretty, and I'm not putting the salt that's supposed to be in there in that, so it actually will add a little bit of flavor to it, which is good. I think it needs it. So basically you mix all your saucy stuff together and you drizzle and you make your pasta and then make it cold. So put it under cold water in the sink for a little bit, and then you use half of the sauce on your spaghetti and mix it up really well, and then you put some more sauce across the top when you go to serve it. It does say to eat immediately, so you may want to not put your sauce on it, although using the edamame spaghetti, I'm not as worried about it because it doesn't really absorb a whole bunch of the liquid that you would want to be putting on your food. It's actually really nice like that. Like rice pasta that we usually use will suck up every ounce of liquid that could possibly be there, and that won't do it. So anyways, I don't think there's anything else that I need to tell you about this for right now. It does say that if you're supposed to serve the salad cold, and if you need to put it in the refrigerator to eat it leftovers later, you need to bring it back up to room temperature for about 30 minutes. I've never heard anybody say that before. I thought that was kind of interesting. But it says basically the seasonings need to wake back up. I think that's pretty cool. So this should be plenty for the 3 of us to eat. I mean, Connor the boys eat a lot, like a lot, but we have fruit in the house and we have other stuff in the house, so we will be just fine. But yeah, measure your vinegar correctly if you're gonna make this recipe. I will come back and show you guys what this looks like after I'm done making it and plating it and all that good stuff. But otherwise, today is an eggy tofu and toast and cucumber and fruit day. And it's actually already 11:07. I have not eaten yet today, so I need to get working and get myself ready to go because I need to leave probably about noonish. So anyways, I'm gonna go clean off my counter from this 10 tons of stuff I got going on over here and whisk my ingredients together. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a little while with a plate of food. All right, guys, wait until you see this. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. This looks fabulous. They did a really good job with this recipe. The sauce is fantastic, although I haven't tried it, but I've heard from 2 different people that it was really, really good. And I just got finished eating my eggy tofu with some toast, and I'm going to, this is my husband's plate actually. I have one packed up for myself, but no olives in my husband's because he would prefer not to ever do that. But I'm going to have a little bite of his, seeing as mine is packed up and ready to go. I know you are so picked on. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm eating your food, aren't I?
I know.
After I made it for him, I'm eating it.
Yeah.
You're starving over there? Oh, that's good. I'm glad I used the white wine rather than white wine vinegar. It might have been too much vinegar between the red and the white if you had that much vinegar. I don't know. I didn't make it that way. But anyway, that's very good. Fantastic. It makes this teeny tiny little bit of sauce. Like, oh my gosh, does not make much sauce. However, I also made a lot of pasta, but it's kind of equivalent. Anyways, I would highly suggest you make this recipe. And if you want to see what a picture actually really and truly looks like, go and look at their website because theirs is very pretty and mine is not bad. It's okay looking. All right, I gotta go to work. I will talk to you guys again later for some exercise, and I hope you're having a great day. Alrighty guys, hello. So I have good news and bad news. Good news is my food really was fantastic. Yeah, even having a headache cannot make my taste buds not work. That was really good. You guys really need to make that recipe. It was fantastic. Totally worth repeating. The bad news is I've got a headache that's like crazy and just won't stop. I've had a headache for about 3.5 hours now. Took some medicine a couple hours ago and I still hurt. It's like I've got a vice on my head, like right here, just squeezing the crap out of my head. So I left work an hour early and I'm going to go home, and this is the first time this month, but I'm not going to exercise. I'm just going to go home and relax and lay in my bedroom where it's dark and not this crazy bright out. And lights don't tend to bother me when I have a headache though. The sun doesn't bother me at all. Like I almost never wear sunglasses because the sun just, I mean, my husband's eyes are super sensitive. The sun just doesn't bother my eyes. So, however, that being said, my head still hurts. So I'm going home, I'm going to bed, and I'm not going to vlog an exercise tonight. So that's that. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I'm hopefully going to sleep for like 12 hours tonight so that I will feel much better tomorrow, and we will do this all over again. Alrighty guys, I hope you had a good day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.